Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to join this SupTech Week. With technological advances continuing at a rapid pace, this event could not be more timely. This event provides us with the opportunity to reflect on where we currently are in our own digital transformation journeys, and to seek inspiration to adopt new technologies and enhance our capabilities. Today, I would like to share some of my thoughts on why SupTech is such an important area of focus for financial authorities, and why it is so important that we, who belong to the broader global financial system ecosystem, work collectively together to harness the power of technology. As central bankers and supervisors and policymakers, I think it's fair to say that data is our lifeblood. We have always craved to have more data about the firms we regulate, the markets we oversee, and the economic conditions in which we steer global stability. And the good news is we have a lot of data. And the bad news is we have a lot of data. One estimate says that the number of data created, captured, copied, and consumed globally is going to reach 329 billion gigabytes per day. So perhaps we should be careful what we wish for. So the question then becomes how we make sense of all this information. How to separate the data that is really important from the general noise. And another question is, how do we store it securely and provide access to those who need it when they need it? Supervisors need the tools to understand what has happened and why it has happened, but crucially, what might happen, all in order to give them the power to predict, but also to prevent. And these are needs that SupTech seeks to satisfy. It is this that could be described as a data journey that is the center of the program at this event. The ability to collect and analyze and the transformations that financial authorities must undergo to take advantage of all this data. While the promise of SupTech is exciting and full of possibilities, it is also challenging to deliver. Now let me unpack these challenges a little bit. Decisions based on data are only as good as the data we collect, but data are scattered, often duplicated, and often not standardized. The ability to analyze data also depends on the infrastructure and formats in which it is stored, and on having the people with the required skills and background to build the tools to make it understandable and accessible across organizations. So data, technology, but also people are crucial. And to address those challenges and make SupTech work as we hope and expect, it requires support from all elements within our organizations. But perhaps most importantly, it also requires senior leadership to help steer, prioritize, and encourage a cultural shifts in our organizations. While there are challenges, they are not impossible to solve. And as this event will show, there are many impressive technological solutions, many inspiring leaders, and many success stories. And most importantly, there is a collective will to learn, to share, and to play a role in transforming financial authorities to ensure they remain fit for purpose in the digital age. Our role at the BIS Innovation Hub is to foster international collaboration to develop public goods to improve the functioning of the global financial system. The Hub runs projects in our various centers, and we get our hands dirty by building and testing proof of concepts and prototypes to try to catalyze new ideas and solutions. One of our key themes looks specifically into supervision and regulatory technology. And to date, our SupTech projects have explored how technology can help central banks and supervisors to tap the potential of large data, both structured and unstructured, with much more granularity. Our centers have worked with different central banks around the world to experiment on many different use cases. And one of our projects called Atlas, it develops a proof of concept that combines off-chain and on-chain information to monitor international flows of crypto assets. We have also developed a prototype of data and analytics platform for regulatory purposes. In Project Ellipse, we have combined structured and unstructured data from different sources and applies advanced analytics for supervisors to use, such as network analytics, early warning indicators, and prudential metrics. And another project called RIO explore real-time FX monitoring, which connect multiple FX trading venues. That product, which is still in a testing phase, has an intuitive, interactive dashboard, which provides a live monitoring tool and analyzing activity as events occur. Our latest project in this field is exploring technology solutions for monitoring the balance sheets of stable coins, providing the ability for supervisors to identify and investigate possible asset liability mismatches, and is called PIX trial. The hub provides an interface, we hope, between the worlds of central banking and technology, bringing economists and policymakers together with data scientists, with software engineers, and with technologists. And it is this blend of skills, experiences, and points of view that lays at the heart of innovation. So while the hub's role lies in the experimental space, each of us here have equally important roles to play when it comes to supporting the further adoption and deployment of SupTech. In order to take ideas, experiments, and prototypes to a real-world setting and producing real value, it requires collaboration across the entire ecosystem, including regulators, central bankers, academia, private sectors, and international financial institutions. And we need to pursue this journey with perseverance and determination. And the Hub is committed to actively contribute to this journey. It has been said that perseverance is not a long race, but more it is many short races, one after the other. The wider adoption of SupTech requires us to run all these short races, but in my view, we should try to do it together. So I would like to end my speech here today by thanking the Cambridge Centre of Alternative Finance and the World Economic Forum for a great collaboration. And I wish you all a successful event.